Gonna get my Kleenex.
Hello, welcome to Seen It All. All right, guys, guess what? We got Amber back this week. Welcome back, Miss Amber.
Perfect for a good movie too. Yep.
Yeah, well,
Watch the last episode. You already know.
right.
The
So,
last one I got Kleenex.
Hey, Joe, remember, you're older now. When you show Kleenex like that, it's not the same meaning.
Jeez, dirty minds, people.
mm. All right, let's start. This week, we are going to be doing Silver Linings Playbook. It's a critically acclaimed 2012 romantic comedy / drama. All right. And this movie is about, or we follow Pat Solitano Jr., who is Bradley Cooper, who moves back with his parents in Philly after 8 months of being in the mental health facility. Pat is determined to, get back with his ex-wife, Nikki, and his efforts are complicated by the restraining order and his own unmedicated bipolar disorder. He meets this girl. Her name is Tiffany Maxwell, aka Jennifer Lawrence, who is recently widowed and struggling with her own emotions. And then we get to meet the parents, which have this obsession with football. The dad, who is played by Robert De Niro, is
sounds
very
familiar.
superstitious bookie. So throughout the movie, football is very important in this movie. The movie was $24 million to make, and it made over $200 million. It is the first movie in 3 decades to be nominated for an Oscar by 4 categories, 4 main actors. So the only one that won is Amber's favorite actor, Jennifer Lawrence.
Let me be clear. I like her, just not in this. Not in this.
So, little fun facts about the movie, if you guys care.
Yes.
Jennifer Lawrence won the role via Skype. She did a Skype call and she got it. The film was made in 33 days. Bradley Cooper admitted that the hangover helped them with opportunities with more diverse roles, which is weird because I thought he was going to be typecast as that handsome guy, but that's interesting. And then the director connected because with the portrayal of bipolar disorder, because I think somebody in his family had it too. I think his kid maybe had it. And again, a lot of the Philadelphia Eagles plot, a lot of the scores were actually pretty close to the real games. So that was fun. And then there was another one that oh, yes. So there was a big controversy about this movie. Okay. A lot of people who watched this movie said that mental health wasn't portrayed accurately in this movie.
I knew it. I knew we were going to discuss that. Yes.
They said that Jennifer Lawrence's character was more bipolar than depression. I don't know. I could see it that way, I guess. And then the way Bradley Cooper acted wasn't how somebody who with his condition would act. And they also were upset that this movie portrayed that love, exercise, and dancing will cure you. And there's no need for a doctor. So, and then they used the word crazy a few times in that movie, and people got upset about it. But yeah, so that was it. All right, bro. This is your movie. Take it away.
That's a good conversation then, if this movie's overrated or underrated, considering all those awards they won.
They didn't win. Only one award they won. They got nominated.
Excuse me. All those awards they were nominated for. And all that money they made, because it's all about the money.
200 million.
Yes, so we'll discuss if that's underrated. We already know Amber's options here, but so we'll start off with besides this is one of the best movies ever. Who owned the movie besides
Chris Rock and De
Chris
Niro.
Rock?
Chris Rock wasn't even in the movie.
He's the only.
No, Chris Tucker, you mean?
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Oh, yeah, Chris Tucker.
Oh, fuck. I was like, are we talking about the same movie?
Wow.
Sorry,
Wow.
hormones.
It's okay. I knew what you were talking about. Same thing. Chris.
Damn it. Chris Tucker.
Yes.
Breath of fresh air in the movie.
Yeah. He made it comedy, made it funny. Yep.
I have to
Well, that brings
say,
up.
I would
Go
have
ahead.
to
Yeah.
say Robert De Niro. I loved Robert De Niro in this movie. He played the dad, angry, upset, confused, and funny and superstitious, and just he did.
Delirious.
Yeah. I think he portrayed all the roles really well that he was supposed to. So I think Robert De Niro stamped out a lot.
Yeah.
How about you, bro?
Well, you know me very well, Robert De Niro as well, because I'm very OCD
Yeah.
about a lot of things. You know me, I put things a certain way, hold the things a certain way, the controller. And of course, I love football. So everything about what he did was pretty cool. And he's a good actor, of course. But yeah, he did a good job. And yeah, he was good. And I do like Chris Tucker, which brings up the next conversation of, was he considered a cameo or not really? I couldn't tell. He was, because towards the end, he was in it
He kept popping in and out a lot. So I
a
want to say
lot.
he's in it, but it was like more for comedic effect. Like he just showed up and then he had to be hauled off again.
Yeah. Because the movie couldn't carry itself.
Wow. Wow. It did carry itself.
Okay, so we're not gonna. Okay, he's not a cameo. I don't think there's any cameos in that movie. Then at least I couldn't think of any. And then, unless you think that one chick, the wife to the guy, the sister to Jennifer Lawrence.
I always think of
Oh,
Julia when I see her.
Yeah,
Julia.
Julia. Yeah, I don't know if you
What's her
consider
name?
her
Save the
cameo.
Last
She did
Dance.
yeah,
Yeah,
seen
but
the last dance.
what's the actress's name though?
Julia
Oh,
Stiles,
yeah,
right?
Julia Stiles.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's it.
I always
Unless you
think
can,
Julia's got a gun, like
She was
but
all right.
yeah, I thought she was kind of mean in that movie, but yeah, I was like, um, that brings up back to Chris Tucker again. A deleted scene that you think it was needed. And you're right, Amber. He is funny. He does make the movie actually, very interesting because I said to myself, I like to know. I like some scenes of how the heck he keeps keep getting out, or how the heck he keeps escaping.
so funny.
Like I would have liked to seen that. I mean, it's kind of cool to, the joke, but I'm like, I really want to know how he did this.
'Cause he's smart.
Yeah,
He's educated, but he's also, a little not right.
I know about that. So yes, what do you guys think? Any scenes that you guys wanted?
I don't know. I know why they did it, why they didn't show much of the wife and the way that they showed her, but
Yeah.
maybe like giving an insight to what he looked like during those episodes.
Right.
So you can see how erratic, like a cut scene of him calling the cops saying that, there was this big old conspiracy theory and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like just, cut to that or cut to when, when everything was going on. The only thing we saw when he was in that moment is her and the guy in the shower. And it's like at that point, obviously, it's something traumatizing. But when
Yeah.
he's talking to the specialist and, it's like, well, before that, I did do this and I did do this. It's like, I wish they would have, as he was saying, maybe split the screen and showed him in those moments and like show that he wasn't in his right mind. And that's why he is in an institution. Because in fact, it's kind of like, all right, like you're putting the pieces together, but how bad could it have been?
Yeah.
Right.
And like you get little glimpses of it, like obviously when he throws a book out the window and things like that. But even then, I'd probably be acting like that if I just came out of a manicomio, like, you know, like in an institution. I'd be like, all right, so am I here? Am I not? Like, what's going on? Especially almost a whole year.
Yeah, that's true. That was a while.
That'll do anything to anyone. I'm sure I would not be right. That's what I think would have been nice. How about you?
For me, I would say more like Julia Stiles' character because they focus a lot on her husband and like he's always talking bad about marriage. Like,
Always.
and then,
Yeah.
yeah, he's always like, it sucks and all this other stuff. But then when she's around, he's always like, hey, what's going on? Like happy. Like I would, she's a really strong and good actress. I would have liked to see more of her too, like
Yeah.
her how she thinks about it. I know it's like guys bonding with guys. I still like her and her sister like bonding or just talking. I know they fight, but just more of her and just how her marriage is, how she thinks it is compared to the guy who
Yeah, right. That's why I was.
pretends. Yeah.
That's what I was kind of saying. Is she like a cameo because she wasn't really in it much,
Yeah,
really
that's what
in
I was
much of the
saying.
story.
Yeah, yeah. She's
I
more of
mean, you could tell though that she was the uptight
Yeah.
wife.
it's true.
Which brings me up to favorite scenes. When he was invited for dinner, I liked how he wore the jersey, because she was very uptight about that too.
The
But you wore the
Deshaun
jersey, I
Jackson.
see. Yeah, the
Yeah.
charm the husband, he's like, oh yeah, trying to make him feel better, but he knew already. Bradley Cooper's like, oh, no, this is bad. But like you said, she's very uptight and everything, and she said it directly. Oh, he wore the jersey, then could have wore something nice. Still, that was
Yeah.
one of my favorite scenes. If you have any amber about the movie, but that was one of my favorite scenes because
I guess the parts I enjoyed were when the bus rolls up, the Asian bus or whatever they called it.
yeah,
And it's the therapist, and then they get into the fight. That was like, all right, cool. I like that little bit of the movie. And then the other part is when Chris Tucker's like, seeing them dance. He's like, and that leads me into my favorite line of the movie, like, just black it up.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're like, wait, what?
For me, it's gonna be kinda like what you said, Amber, except for after the fight. So it's when they go to the house and Robert De Niro's like, "You ruined you ruined me," and all this, and
Yeah.
then Jennifer, Lawrence shows up and she's like, "You're blaming me, every time they won, he's been with me," and he's like, "Okay,
yeah,
maybe I
Yeah.
need to change my mind." I thought, like,
And
that
he's
whole
like,
scene was
maybe I like you.
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
You put me in my place. Maybe I like you.
Yeah. I think that was, like, the best scene because I felt like everybody was bonding right there, like, the brother accepted his brother, and then his therapist is like, "What's a parlay?" I was like, "What's the therapist doing there?"
yeah.
Well, he
No,
was
what was he
defending
doing?
him like, no, no. He was there defending his brother. You could like barely hear him in the background. Well, he probably had a legal obligation at that point since he was involved. He's probably like, I am not going down for this. I need to watch what they say.
Yeah, I don't know why she was drinking, but oh well. And he was like, "What else do you need to know?" But yeah, okay. But yeah, no, it was good. She knew that she knew her sports.
Yeah.
So speaking of the brother,
Well, because her dad.
Mhm.
Remember the
oh, is that
guy
why?
always bets against her dad
Oh, that's
on
right.
sports.
That's right. But so speaking of the brother, Bradley Cooper's brother, that's next up is wait what moment. What you guys thought for me was when Robert De Niro and the dad says, "Hey, your brother wants to go watch that game. He wants to go with you to watch the game." And Bradley Cooper says, "Really? My brother actually wants to watch it with me. He's not ashamed of me." And this kind of goes back to the same thing. I don't know much about the brother either. He kind of bragged, cocky. I got a job. You don't have a job. I got
Yeah.
married. This and that.
Mary,
And all
you're
of a
not
sudden,
married.
I'm like, wait, what? Really? He wants to take him to the game? Unless I missed something, but there wasn't really much of a story of why.
Well, it was because the dad wanted him to go and win the game. So it was all a ruse.
Because he was kicked out and he wasn't allowed in the game.
Yeah, the dad and the brother kind of got together on it. And so, and the brother's friends suck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's where, like, that crazy line came from, was from the Friends.
yeah,
Never
they're
seen
Yeah.
crazy.
a lot of
Well, that and they had told him like that Tiffany girl's crazy. And he's like, what did
Yeah,
you just say?
yeah.
It came up a few times, and every time I did like how the actors reacted in it, like the characters, where it's like, why are you calling a crazy person crazy? Like,
crazy. Right.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
How about you guys? Wait, what moments or just same thing? Calling crazy?
So for me, the way what moments are throughout the movie, because this movie
Jeez.
could have
Yeah, I see that him.
because no, it's because this movie could have gone dark at any time or really depressing at any time. I was just I was like, "Well, what?" Every time a scene I was expecting to go different went like
And
180.
then
Like, I
Chris
was
Tucker comes in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I was
Just
thinking like,
kidding.
no, but like, yeah, Chris Tucker just shows up and then he's hauled away. You're like, wait, what? Like, what happened? And then just like little things like where he finally takes his medication and he's acting normal, and then like his family accepted him, and just little things like this movie could have been like Bradley Cooper's character, just too dark. He went to jail, and that's it. Nobody's supporting him. Everybody's still embarrassed of him. So throughout the movie, I just thought a lot of the stuff surprised me. We have a special guest.
It's not as bad as my dog working. That's bad. But yeah, no, I know it could have been. Well, that goes to the next one about the vibe
Wait,
check.
wait, Amber hasn't said hers, has she?
She has. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Or did she?
My what?
Wait, what
Wait, one
moment?
moment.
Movie?
Oh,
Like
jeez.
like
Yeah.
ugh.
Moving
Hate
on. So emotion.
tension. I hate tension for tension's sake.
Jeez.
And that's what bugs me, I think, about this movie. And it's
What do you
like,
mean?
okay, where it's too tense just because, and I don't like that. So
Okay.
I don't know, like I already have a tense and on edge life at work. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to go through all that in a movie unless it's a really good payoff, which this was not. Now, the only super tense thing I've watched that was like, wow, that was so worth it was a show, and it was Jake Gyllenhaal, and it was the one where he's a lawyer, presumed innocent.
Ain't nobody watched
I
that.
don't remember.
One of the only ones where I was like, heck yes, it was done right. But other than that, I was just like, it's erratic. It's all over the place.
Yes, it is all over the place.
That's the main
Yes.
character.
Yeah, but I mean, like not in a good way. I don't know. That's just me.
So, did you have any good lines or bad lines throughout the movie, or anything?
Mine just the black it up. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, during the dancing thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Where he's like, these people
Yeah, these
dancing
people.
like
Yeah.
a stiff board. And then
Yeah.
I guess my worst line is, well, actually I think it's kind of funny. That the guy that the wife was cheating with, I think you should leave now. Or I think you should go. From to someone else. I think that's funny. But and then I guess I did like at the end that they don't tell you what he tells his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like, you're just along for the ride.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, considering you're not like finding the movie. I like that. Thank you. And if you're
Yeah.
better.
And
What
then I
about
think
you?
they made the part where like he realized it's her that wrote the letter too obvious. It's like that could have
Yeah.
been more like,
Yeah. Right.
I think it goes back to like a lot of things in like movie and TV and stuff where they kind of dumb down the plot so that people who are on their phones can still follow. You know?
That's today's days. Yeah, pretty much. That's
I was kind of like, it didn't need to be that obvious, but
yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Even the first time I saw that, I was like, that's pretty obvious. Yeah, like, who wrote that
Yeah,
letter?
like we knew
We
based on
knew.
her look. And that's what I liked, where you're like, she's super nervous. She's going to crack. Like you can tell when she gives him the letter that she did it.
Yeah.
Like I could have kept it at that. And then at the end, he just goes, I know you did it. But I don't know. I guess you have to show a pivotal moment. Like,
I appreciate it. Those were actually very good comments. Thank you.
you're welcome.
For me, I would actually have to go back to what Amber was saying towards the end, but I really like his speech to Jennifer Gardner at the end that I love you. I knew that from the beginning.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, yeah.
I was like, wait, why am I thinking of
Damn it, Electra.
yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence.
I know you both
Yeah.
have kids, so it's a lot. You guys are tired. I know.
Yeah. I'm sick, man. I'm sick. So, I got that, not fully there.
Still? You're still sick?
He's
Second
always
week,
sick.
man. Second week of being sick.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
And then I didn't have any bad lines, to be honest with you. I really liked this movie. I think. Sorry, Amber, but I don't think there was any bad lines. But yeah, maybe the crazy, but that's a movie. That's how people talk, like, especially when you're at the football game and they're drunk and those guys were racist and
Yeah,
there was just so much happening there. So
but that
you
usually
know,
does happen in those stupid,
yeah,
parties. Yeah, and people do that.
when people go up like we're the real fans because we're white, and then they get into a fight, I was like, whoa, what just happened? Like, it was crazy.
Funny because he is in real life a true fan of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, we all seen his commercials probably for Uber Eats. But for me, on a personal note, having mental issues, my favorite line, my good line was when Bradley Cooper admitted that he says, I hate my illness and I want to control it. And like most people who have that, they say, they will say the same obvious statement. But it's good. I liked it because he actually acknowledged it during one of his non-crazy episodes. And I said the word crazy because I can say that. So I know how he feels. And for me, I won't consider it a bad line, but it was kind of inappropriate, I guess, is with Jennifer Lawrence, her status of sleeping around, and the cop really says, "Hey, so you want to go get a drink?" Like, what? Really? That's so horrible. I guess that wasn't a bad line, but that was really bad. I mean, that was really. I can't believe he said that. That was tacky. A cop too of all. Like, geez.
Well, I mean,
I
most
know.
expected.
Hey,
But that's guys. Guys will be guys. I guess that's what I was
that
gonna say.
cop was the most lenient cop ever. Like, he had
Yeah,
so many opportunities to take Bradley Cooper to jail. He never did.
like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go to jail. He could have easily done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I want to say, would you survive being crazy, bipolar, being, I don't know, that's something, having that.
I mean, we can say, I guess, who we see ourselves, who we see ourselves in the character.
Okay.
For me, yes, I'd be Bradley Cooper's mom.
Yeah.
Like, just do it this way. I don't know.
I think she did a really great job of being happy and showing the emotion at the dancing. I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
like you see, like you believe how proud she is of him, and
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
my son.
yeah,
I knew it. I knew he was there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, because he hit her, and she took a lot of abuse, and then she still loves him, and she was so proud of him, and yeah, she did a really good job. So, but
Definitely.
you're over here hating on a movie. She wouldn't be hating on the movie.
I mean, I like her in it. I still don't like the movie.
Jeez.
Like I like Jake Gyllenhaal. Do I like what's that one? Velvet Buzzsaw? No, exactly.
I gotta Google this one.
I know, Velvet, but what is a buzzsaw?
Yeah, Velvet Buzzsaw.
I
It's
guess
a watch it once movie.
I'll probably have to agree with you too about the mom. If I were in that situation, that would be rough. Obviously, they don't communicate with the other son as much. One of my favorite parts, what she does is when she tells, or Robert De Niro says, well, you're the one who went and told about his running, when he goes and all that stuff. Oh, and she goes, oh yeah. I mean, she's a good
Ooh,
actress.
I
But,
meddle.
yeah, yeah. But she did a good job trying to keep it together as well. So I would say I'm the same way with her. It'll be pretty tough to have that scenario and just trying to control everybody and trying to be a mom. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You, bro?
I agree with that.
Anybody?
I agree
Yeah.
with that. I'd be with her character, just like watching your son go through all that, and you taking all that physical abuse and mental abuse, and then just watching him succeed, beating it, and showing that he could finish something and he can move from his ex-wife and stuff. Like, yeah, I'd be like, I want to be that character, you know.
Hmm.
So would you say the vibe check was there? There was a lot of vibes. There was a lot of no, yes, no, and I know no, and a yes, and
Nope.
yes.
2 yes and a no.
Could have done with only watching this once. I have now watched it twice, and I hated every second of it.
And by the way, I did
Sorry.
buy it for $5 on Comcast also. It's on sale. I wonder why.
There you go.
There
Free
you
on
go.
Hulu.
That's
Was
true.
that's the same thing as Disney Plus, right? Or same? Or
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay. So a few more things. The alternate ending. I would say what you said earlier about the when he whispers to her something. If you would change something, I would really like to know what he said. That would be for me. That's driving me nuts. That's the only thing I would change about that movie. I would have liked to know what he said. It doesn't make much of a difference because he obviously didn't go with her, but that's probably the only thing I would change. I don't know about you guys, if you change anything.
I mean, I like the mystery, but I mean, I've seen so many happy endings. Like, we get it. It could have just stopped after the dancing and after he says, I love you. And then it's like, all right, cool.
You, bro? No?
What was the question?
Would you change
Alternate
the ending?
ending.
Would you change the ending? Anything?
Yeah. No, actually, I like it. They put the Lost in Translation on us, which I really like that movie. So I think that they did a good job doing that here, where they want you to just use your imagination on what you think she said. But no, I really would keep it the same. I would change it.
So would you keep it? Dump it? Throw it away? Amber, I know you won't keep it. You won't. Yeah, no.
I would
Not
cue
even
Do
it.
it.
I would
not even
cue
for
it.
$5. You won't buy it for $5. So then that answers that question. Would you think this movie is overrated then? Yes, okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't
So
think
it's a
it's
no on Amber.
overrated. I think it's just right. Now, like I said in the beginning, I think this movie had a lot of opportunities to go super dark, super fast, and just lose people. And I think it did kind of balance. It had a good balance. It's really hard to do a comedy slash drama, and especially dealing with like topics like that. So I think they
Yeah.
did a good job of keeping me interested in because it would have just been like, man, this movie's just depressing. Like, I don't need another depressing movie. Like, look at outside. Well, look what's happening in this world. This is depression right now. So, I really like that it was good. It was really lovely.
And I mean, I am glad that they added Chris Tucker and they added Robert De Niro's role and added a balance too, besides just depressing things. The parlay and the betting and the football and Chris Tucker's joking and everything. So yes, keep it, stream it, love it, buy it, not, and I'll watch it again. Yes, pretty good.
Rewatch it.
So if there's anything else I missed, other than that, that's all I got for this. Bro, you keep it, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Cue it,
okay. All
man.
right.
Cue it. Let's
All
buy
right.
it for Amber for her.
All right, I'll buy it $5. I'll send you the $5.
I mean, I'll keep your $5, but I didn't pay for it. So whose
Thank-
pick is next? Is it
Thank you
me?
for watching it though.
Yeah.
And saying those in the comments. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
I went easy on you.
I think you're next, aren't you, Amber?
yeah.
I don't know. Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
And
next.
what's the theme? What are we doing?
Theme is whatever you want. There's no theme this month.
Nope.
That is
Alrighty.
it's what's it called? Is it the 15th? What's that holiday with the leprechaun?
St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's.
It's the 17th.
What's that? Yeah.
Católico. Católico. My gosh. Did you not grow up with the calendars with the saints' names on it every day?
I never look at the calendar.
Oh
My
my
gosh.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You can
St.
make
Patrick's
that
Day,
a
yeah.
theme for your choice. It's on
Thank you for
live.
watching the movie, guys. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
So next week, Amber's choice. And with that, we'll see you later.
Bye.